All right, so we should be done now with chapters 12 of the Hatchet. This is where your packet picks up with these chapters. You do not have to do any pages before this, and you don't have to do this page either. You're welcome to do it if you would like. You can use Google and look up definitions, but you don't have to. Where I want you to start is down here with chapters 10 through 12 of the vocabulary study. I want you to try to use your skills as best you can. And for this part, yeah, you may need to look up some words because I want you to try to draw lines on your papers and figure out what these words mean. We will go over the right answers at the end of the week. All right, so we're lining up the words eddied, dormant, convulse, tapered, primitive, and persistent. Now, as I'm recording this, I only have a 5-minute window on this recording, so I am going to go kind of quick. So please stop, pause, rewind the video as much as you need for me to read this to you as much as you need me to. So the words again are eddied, dormant, convulse, tapered, primitive, persistent, continuing nonstop, to gradually get thinner or more narrow, belonging to an early stage of something, to be inactive, to have moved in a circle, to shake or shiver in an uncontrollable way. So again, we have continuing nonstop, gradually get thinner or more narrow, belonging to an early stage of something, to be inactive, to have moved in a circle, to shake or shiver in an uncontrollable way. For the fill in the blanks, your words are eddied, dormant, convulse, tapered, primitive, and persistent. Number 1, this volcano is blank, so there is no danger of it erupting. Number 2, I have a blank cough, so I'm going to see the doctor. Number 3, this old telephone is a blank example of today's smartphones. Number 4, the leaves fell into the river and blank in the fast-flowing water. Number 5, the cold winter air made me blank as I waited for the bus. Number 6, John rolled a piece of cardboard into a blank tube to make a paper telescope. Your words again are eddied, dormant, convulse, tapered, primitive, and persistent. Number 1, this volcano is blank, so there's no danger of it erupting. Number 2, I have a blank cough, so I'm going to see the doctor. Number 3, this old telephone is a blank example of today's smartphones. Number 4, the leaves fell into the river and blank in the fast-flowing water. Number 5, the cold winter air made me blank as I waited for the bus. Number 6, John rolled a piece of cardboard into a blank tube to make a paper telescope. For the a little extra, where you can write down some different types of words, you're welcome to do that, but you don't have to. You are exempt from doing that. So if you want to cross that one off, you may. Going down to understanding the stories, chapters 10 through 12. Number 1, multiple choice. What food supply does Brian find after a late night noise awakens him? A, turtle eggs. B, a fruit tree. C, an abandoned vegetable garden. Or D, a dead deer. Number 2, why is Brian making a bow and arrow? A, he wants to go hunting for larger game. B, he wants to practice his aim to lessen his boredom. C, he wants to catch some fish from the lake. Or D, he wants to protect himself. Number 3, this is a short answer. In your opinion, what character traits must a person have to survive in the wild? Do you believe Brian has what it takes to make it in the wild? Why or why not? So this question, the first one, what are some traits you need to have to be able to survive? So what kind of person do you need to be in order to be able to survive? Do you think Brian can survive? Yes or no? And then why or why not? Number 4, discuss 3 mistakes that Brian has made during his time in the Canadian wilderness and whether or not he has learned from them. So for this one, if you can give me even one mistake, I'd be happy with that. Tell me something he's done that you feel is wrong and if he's learned from that or not. And then the last part, if you would like to write, it says, imagines that Brian's plane has crashed in the Canadian wilderness during the winter. What problems do you think Brian would face if it were winter? Would he be able to survive? All right, guys, let me know if you have questions. We'll go over these answers at the end of the week.